Hey guys, how you doing? Picked up this Ultimate Season Pass for this Highlander 116 F3, and it's usually a good idea if you can afford to spend the extra 4,000 gold, get the tier 10. As you know, it's going to be hard to get it at that price again in the future. So when you have a chance to buy that Ultimate Season Pass, if the tank interests you, which this one did, mainly because this armor profile was quite a bit different, I noticed, than the other Chinese tier 10 heavies, which I'll show you in a sec. So I splurged, got the Ultimate Season Pass, and I wanted to show you this Highlander. So go through the armor profile here. As usual, there's a little bit of a weak point on the commander hatch there, but it's very, very small. And there's a little bit of a weak point right there, 75 millimeters. If you were to be able to shoot down on it, that would be the place to go, just above the vision ports, just below the vision ports. And the rest is a pretty good side armor there too, 120. So it should be okay at side scraping. And it's just a kind of a hodgepodge quilting of patchwork on the turret. But overall, the turret's pretty good. And the turret's pretty good on most of the Chinese heavies. But this is also very good. That's a good slab of armor there on the plate, upper plate and lower plate. As we continue around the front part of the turret here, it's very strong. And the good strip there, that flat part, 285. There's still lots of tanks that can go through there, but it's a good strip. And 300 and 320 is the max, and there's a little bit of a rim there. That's 320 right on the roof of the tank, which is pretty good. So overall, the armor looks pretty good on this. I always like to check ammo racks, and I don't know why I take ammo rack protection all the time, because I always go ammo racked no matter what. So next I'm looking at the tech tree 113 in comparison, just in case you haven't ground that one out yet. It's also a very good tank. It's a 90 miller at the side there. It's a little bit different, but there's fairly sharp angles to that frontal plate, but that 120 on the lower plate there, you gotta kind of watch. It's angled pretty good, but and again, not very much of a weak point there, and a small target on the vision ports. And there's very good armoring on this 113 as well. I like this 113. Okay, next I'll show you the Quilin. It's the other premium Chinese tier 10. I'm sure most of you have it already. Familiar with this. The armor profiling on that some angling to this one, which is quite nice. It's 80 mil, but there's some angling there, which is good. Again, just in case you haven't picked these up yet, going through them, comparison's sake. $140, but it's very steep. And a little bit thicker there, $155. Some good angling on that lower plate. And again, the patchwork on these turrets frontally. And this is the 5A, which is basically the same thing, right? It's just the tech tree version of the Quillen. And it's just again switching back to the Highlander, just to show you if it's got some decent armor on this thing. It's got to be mindful of those weak parts if somebody's above you. Going through the stats, I sorry, put in that commander that you get with this ultimate season pass, and lowered the reload was about 40 seconds on it, so dropped that by almost 5 seconds. It's just got the standard XP bonus, and there's decided to put increase the vision on this. Usually I'll go with a ammo rack protection because we'll see how it goes. Wargaming likes the ammo rack me a lot. So first game in it, notice there's a shitload. I'm the only Highlander on our team, but there's 4 of them on my team. So I thought, and this is my very first game in it. I'll show you the very first and second game in it. Only played 2 games, so I had to get this out there and show you it in case you were interested. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Highlanders on the team there. So this is a good one to show because it'll not just what I do, but how those ones do. So, heading into town here. Sorry, 3 of us in the town right now, but start engaging here in a sec. There's a machine. A little disappointed that I took a pretty good hit right off the bat there, but yeah, it's kind of difficult for me. I got gonna look at me and shoot me first, right? So there's another Highlander, so I wanted to switch from the machine to the Highlander just to see how that was going to turn out. And it turned out well for me. These lower plate, this didn't really have any problem going through the lower plate on the Highlander, and I was a little bit pleasantly surprised at that because he was angled a little bit, like it's obviously not enough, but, where I couldn't go through it, but yeah, you expose that lower plate, and that was pretty vulnerable to this gun anyway. Let's get a little tag there on that guy. Sometimes when a guy like this is in the E100 is ahead of me, it actually works against me. I appreciate, it's good that he's there with me, right? And he has taken some hits. But often what I'll find is the guy, actually I have a video on this, if I mention the guy's name, you all know him. The famous CC, World of Tanks console, and guys are looking right past him and just turn their guns to me, not even looking to shoot him. And another guy later on in that game, I don't really want to show that because I don't want to embarrass the guy. But anyhow, I got focused instead of him, including when the guy was right in front of me like that. So that'll often happen to me where a guy will shoot right past whoever's in front of me in order to try and hit me. It just enrage the enemy somehow. I don't know. I'm not trying to, but I guess it's a good thing. It's not a good thing when you're trying to survive a little bit more than I'm able to normally. I'd like to improve that survival rate too, but it's very difficult when you get focused. I think I'm lucky to have the stats I have actually, so I decided to move away from that E100, and he's still live over there. Come around, see what I could do here, but not really able to do too much here. So I decided to pull forward here and just engage. Got a little bit impatient here and honestly made a mistake. And just come around this corner and a little bit taken by surprise by this tortoise that I didn't realize there. I was just thinking about the heavy and then I saw this tortoise. And get this last shot on. Not much of a hit and taken out by those guys there. So that's my game over with. So I'm just cutting to the very end. This mouse finishes off the last Highlander. It was near the objective. And pull out a victory, which I'm always thankful for. Didn't have a very good game though. I blocked a fair amount. Contributed a little bit of damage. I guess $3,000 almost combined there. But made a little bit of money too. And so I didn't do very well in the middle of the pack, but I want to show you how the other Highlanders did on the enemy team. It's over $5,000 combined there, right? From that guy. The other Highlander and the other two just kind of shit the bed there, but 2 of the 4 on the enemy team did okay. Especially that one guy. So here, the very next game. And the tank, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with the tank. I like it. I like the Chinese heavy tanks to begin with, so that's why picking this one up, I guess. I had the gold to spend. It's kind of like a no-brainer. There's a part of this tank that I really like in my heavy tanks. Helps me to stay alive a little bit longer, and that's a reverse speed. This tank has a decent reverse speed on it, which helps me to back out of trouble. I should have probably used it in that first game, just backed away rather than try to sit there and duke it out with medium and that tortoise. Should have just backed up. But got lots of guys behind me here off my right shoulder. Yeah, there's going to be some enemy over there, so I decided to take a little peek here, see what's over there. 6-8. But there's some dudes on the hill here, so I decided to reverse around here. Come up beside my buddy here and to see what we can see over here. And I should have fired right away. I was kind of waiting for it to aim in a little bit better, but I probably should have risked the shot there a little bit quicker because he kind of ducks into cover there. And it looks like they want to get in position, the enemy team behind, off to my right behind me there. So I again decide to, because the rest of the RTDs are pretty far back there, you know, and to not really trust friendlies to cover my back in this game. I should be able to, but you just can't. It's a mistake every time you try and trust somebody in this game. So I decide try and do what I can there on that T95. Wasn't too pleased with that trade, but I didn't get hit, so not so bad. Thinking hard case here, it has a hard on. He wants to try and come and shoot me, but he's going to get driven back by friendlies. But I think he wanted to shoot me pretty bad there. Anyhow, this guy's exposed himself to both of us, both the heavies here, and able to sink some shots into the side of me. It's pretty satisfying. It's there. And picked off that other Highlander. No, I think the enemy team's angry. Unfortunately, I'm on a reload and take a shot, and they decide they're going to come full bore at me. They want to get me out of the game, which happens to me a lot. Excuse me. Sorry. So he's going to try and get safe there on the other guys, but work his way into position to shoot. Fortunately, I only get one on him. And start getting hit here. I was hoping to get a hit on that Roger, but I guess it's good that he saved a round there. Now he exposes the lower throat, but he just dips down there as I'm trying to fire. And that's it, I'm done. I wanted to get that last shot in, but as he tipped, I wasn't able to get the low throat anymore. So that's it, I'm done. So once again, I'm going to skip, cut to the chase here. Went from 8-8, and our team has done a decent job. Those guys from at the back, those TDs, finally kind of stepped up and contributed a little bit more. We ended up winning 2 games. I'm pretty happy. So a 3rd place finish. Most blocked. It's got good armor. It's got a good gun. I like this tank. It comes with Mr. Long, Commander, if you want to put him in. And just showing you what the Highlanders on the other team did. Not so well, but that's it, guys. Have no problem recommending this if you're still grinding your way towards the Chinese tier 10 heavies, and you're looking for a premium. This one feels pretty good. It handles very nicely. Mobility, gun, nothing to really complain about. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And maybe see you out there in a Highlander. Thanks.